What is up, Matty Z Mikers? I don't know what I'm saying. My bad, guys. But this is episode 5. Yes, 5th episode of Matty Z on the mic. That's what's up. And this is going to be a quicker episode. We're doing a full NHL news recap. Let's just talk about what's been going on in the NHL recently. We'll be talking from draft this upcoming Friday. Who's the new Stanley Cup champion? We already know that. We talk about the biggest blockbuster trade we've seen in a long time that just happened yesterday, and the newest 2026 NHL Hall of Fame inductees. Let's get right into it. This could be a good episode. This could be a really good episode. We're going to be talking about a lot here and a lot of fun stuff. Let's get right into it, though. Segment number 1. What's happening this Friday? 7 o'clock. The NHL draft is here. I'm so ready for it. I'm sorry. I'm going. So it'll be a live Mazzy on the mic video there.
Wow.
Y'all can watch, be there, or be square watching. Months of scouting, rankings, debates, and mock drafts are all coming to an end.
Yep.
Let's look at my projected top 3 picks. Number 1. No surprise here. To the Toronto Maple Leafs. Mitch Marner replacement. Left winger from Penn State. Give me Gavin McKenna. He's the clear-cut number 1 prospect. I'm sorry, you can't pass up a guy like Gavin McKenna. Franchise player. He's going to be franchise. You can't pass him up. This dude's going to be worldwide.
Yep.
The best player in this draft. No doubt about it. Second, this is where y'all are going to be like, Matt, you have no ball knowledge. You have no ball knowledge. Guarantee it. But I'm thinking about the team here. San Jose's got 2. They don't need a forward. Give me Chase Reed going 2. Give me Chase Reed going 2nd overall. Okay? Y'all be like, Matt, what the heck? Stenberg's up. Bro, they need defensemen. We got Mario Ferrero? That's it? I'm telling you, they got nobody. Give me Chase Reed going 2nd overall. He's a complete player, strong offensively, responsible defensively, excellent skater. He just plays with that edge that coaches love. And he could do so well with San Jose alongside Will Smith, Misa, Celebrini. Like, just watch out, yo. Third, though, you know Vancouver loves those Swedes. Give me Ivar Stenberg going 3rd. It's going to happen. He's going to go 3rd overall. He's going to be a top 3 player in this draft, guaranteed, but I think he's going to go 3rd to Vancouver. Canucks love him. He's going to play super well. He's going to be a top player on that team. It's going to happen. We've seen Swedish prospects jump into the NHL and produce so well for Vancouver specifically. He's already shown he can be complete against professional players overseas in the SHL. It's going to happen, but he's not going to go 2nd because San Jose needs that defense. So let's move on. Segment number 2. That was my draft segment. Moving on, it's going to be quicker. The Carolina Hurricanes are your Stanley Cup champs. They beat out Mitch Marner and the Vegas Golden Knights. Okay? Biggest story in hockey. 20 years after winning the Stanley Cup 2006, Carolina's back on top of the hockey world. Number 1 in the NHL.
Yep.
Okay? Defeated the Golden Knights in 5 games and prove why they're the most complete team throughout this whole playoffs. They've been to the finals, Eastern Conference Finals, so many times, haven't been able to get it done. Finally got it done. 1 in 5 games against Vegas. Defense was outstanding. Forecheck was relentless. Special teams was elite. Everything was great. Aho, Svechnikov, Jarvis, Stankoven. But the 37-year-old Jordan Staal was the main story about this. Conn Smythe winner, Jordan Staal, okay?
Yep.
That's my GOAT, low-key. That's my GOAT, Jordan Staal. One of the coolest stories from the playoffs, to be honest. Seeing Jordan Staal win the Conn Smythe. Think about everything Staal means to Carolina, you know? He's captain, he's a leader, he's a penalty killer, face-off specialist, defensive shutdown center. All that. The guy does all the little things that helps team win championships. But he wasn't just doing the little things. He was putting up numbers, man. Leading the locker room, winning key draws, providing clutch moments, all that. Sometimes the Conn Smythe goes to players with most goals. Okay? Sometimes it does. Like you saw McDavid last year, right? This year went to the player best represented Carolina Hurricanes hockey, and they got it right. Obviously, you got to thinking, oh, Mitch Marner should have got it. You seen how he did. He lost, bro. He's no Connor McDavid, okay? He's no Connor McDavid.
Yep.
He deserves to win the Conn Smythe. Prove me wrong. I don't even hear what you guys think, but I think Jordan Stahl really deserved this Conn Smythe. And the Carolina Hurricanes, congratulations to them. Y'all deserve this. Thank God you guys beat Vegas. As a Leafs fan, that would have hurt so much to see that. But we're moving on. Segment number 3. Arguably one of the biggest blockbuster trades that's happened in a long time. Definitely the biggest one this year. Let's get into what might be one of the biggest NHL trades of the offseason. Brady Tkachuk is going to play alongside Matthew Tkachuk, and no, it's not in an international stage. It's going to be in the NHL. And he's going to be playing in Florida because Brady Tkachuk is now officially a Florida Panther. This trade just shocked me, to be honest. Like, I knew he didn't really like Ottawa. He was getting, like, since the Four Nations in the Olympics, he's just been like, yeah, screw this. Like, I want to play in the U.S. And, like, obviously, you know, with what's going on with, he went to UFC Freedom 250 and all that. And he was there with Matthew with their gold medals. And he was fully representing the U.S. Like, this dude's a huge MAGA supporter. Don't want to get into politics, nothing like that. But we all know this. And, you know, it was bound to happen. Like, he was loving in Florida. Like, when Matthew was in back-to-back Stanley Cup finals, Brady was there. He was loving the Florida weather, loving everything about Florida. And he's over here in Ottawa. Freezing cold, capital of Canada, Ottawa. Like, to be honest, like, it was just bound to happen. Like, he's a huge American. It's bound to happen. For years, though, Brady was viewed as, like, untouchable in Ottawa, though. Like, again, he wasn't just a captain. He wasn't just the best player. He was the face of the franchise. Like, everyone's like, okay, Brady Tkachuk, but this guy's going to lead us to a Stanley Cup. Like, him and Stützle. You know, the guy Sanders fans believed would eventually lead them back to Stanley Cup contention. But now he's heading over to Florida. And, you know, it looks like Vegas and Florida are battling up for who wants to be the most hated NHL team, right? Like,
Yep.
And now Florida's jumped up a spot. Like, just think about it, though. The two most physical brothers in hockey on the same team in their prime right now. You know, it's just not fun. You know, Matthew's already one of the NHL's premier playoff performers. What Brady brings now is physicality, as we've seen in the Olympics, leadership, goal scoring, toughness, and elite net front presence. Every team already hated playing Florida, and now it's just like, well, good luck at this point. Like, now it's just gonna be worse. But what does this mean for Florida? Florida's all in now, basically. Okay, they gave up all their draft picks. Okay, basically the trade was Brady Tkachuk for this year's 9th overall pick, this year's 25th overall pick, 2029 first round pick, and 2030 second round pick.
Damn.
All to Ottawa. So Ottawa now has all these picks. They're saying, okay, hopefully they can get something in this top 30 in the 9th and 25th overall pick. Plus they have their 32nd pick. Like, see what happens there. But Florida's now all in, man. Again, as we've seen the past couple of years. Panthers already had one of the deepest rosters in hockey. Now they've added another superstar to it. The top 6 gets stronger. Forecheck gets nastier. Playoff identity becomes even more difficult to play against. This move immediately puts Florida back in the Stanley Cup contention, in my opinion. Like, have you seen what the players they got? They got Sammy Reinhart, Barkov, Tkachuk, 2 Tkachuks, right? Brad Marchand now. It's just wild. Sam Reinhart, man. Like, this team put Bobrovsky in that now. Like, this team's just going to be unbelievable, okay? At the end of the day, Florida's back, and it's not fun. But what does this mean for Ottawa? For Sanders fans, this hurts a lot. I have a friend that's a Sanders fan. Brady wasn't just another player. He was the Ottawa Sanders player. The effort, the leadership, toughness, passion. The return package will help, though. Don't get me wrong, it will help. It's not like they didn't get nothing for him. The future assets matter hugely. But replacing Brady Tkachuk is really tough. They got to pray they pick up someone in that 9th overall spot that can hopefully be that Brady Tkachuk replacement or better. But early trade reaction, as of right now, before the draft happens, Florida won this trade, 100%. Because if you're trying to win a Stanley Cup, superstars matter. And Brady Tkachuk is a superstar. Simple as that. Florida now has, as I said, Tkachuks, Barkov, Reinhart. Like, it's scary. And if Florida was already difficult to play against before, they just became even more scarier. So as of right now, Florida won this trade, but who knows in the future? We'll talk about this 5 years in the future to see who really won this trade. And we'll see who Ottawa does. But to move on to the last segment, Hockey Hall of Fame Class 2026 just dropped. Let's talk about it. Literally dropped like 30 minutes ago, not even. Because one of the biggest names in hockey this year is actually the father of Matthew Brady Tkachuk, Keith Tkachuk. Wow. And honestly, this class is loaded. That's just one of the people that's in it. First of all, let's talk about the main dude, Carey Price. Officially inducted in Hockey Hall of Fame. Let's give it up for him. I love Price, man. I love Price. He was a Hab almost his whole career. His whole career. And obviously, I hate the Habs as a Leafs fan, but man, I have so much mad respect for Carey Price. I love him, man.
Yep.
One of the greatest goaltenders of his generation. You know, Hart Trophy winner, Vezina Trophy winner, Olympic gold medalist.
Damn.
Backbone of the Montreal Canadiens for over a decade. First ballot Hall of Famer, no debate. Love that for him. Second, Patrice Bergeron. Again, wow. Boston Bruin, basically his whole career. As a Leafs fan, hated the Bruins, but man, got mad respect for Bergeron.
Yep.
One of the greatest two-way forwards in NHL history. 6 Selkies, Stanley Cup champ, international success, leadership, consistency, everything you want from a Hall of Famer.
Damn.
Fully deserves it. Next up, goaltender, Nashville Predators legend, Pekka Rinne, one of the most consistent goalies of 2010s.
Yep.
Face of the Nashville Predators franchise, arguably. Vezina winner, one of the most respected players of his era. Give it up for Pekka Rinne. He deserves it as well. Lastly, another huge, big name, Keith Tkachuk, one of the greatest American-born players ever. More than 500 NHL goals. Good for him on that. Elite power forward, dominant scorer. And now joins the Hockey Hall of Fame while his sons continue to carry on his family legacy.
Yep.
It's pretty cool timing, honestly, if you think about it. But that's the Hall of Fame class. Let me know what you guys think. Who should have been in it? Who should have not been in it? Who knows? Let's talk about quick takes here. Biggest draft steal is obviously going to be someone outside the top 10. Gonna figure it out once we watch the live stream. This Friday, 7 o'clock Eastern. Be there, be square on TikTok. Watch it. Every single year there's one. We will find out. Biggest offseason winner so far, Florida Panthers, 100%. Landing Brady Tkachuk changes everything, to be honest. Seeing this guy play, huge. So far, biggest offseason winner. We'll find out, though, after the draft. Early Stanley Cup favorites, I would say Montreal could be up there. Florida now's up there. Colorado. Find out. Maybe the Leafs. Who knows? Getting Darren Radish was huge. That's a huge thing to talk about, obviously. That'll be in a further thing, though. We'll talk about that a little later. Early hot take. I think Montreal Canadiens are ahead of schedule. I think they're legitimate Stanley Cup contenders next year. That's just one of my early hot takes. But that's it for today's episode. Episode 5. I'll see you guys this Friday for the draft. This has been Mazzy on the mic. Appreciate y'all again. Appreciate all the love. Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, YouTube. Check it all out. Thank you guys so much. See y'all in the next one this Friday.